And hello, this is the recap from Mercury, the show where we watch The Witch from Mercury, the latest in Gundam, and then we tell you what we think about it as we do. I'm Scott,
I am Jabman.
and this is it. We are into week 20, episode 20 of this show, The End of Hope, and this episode is sponsored by rightstuff.com, where you get your anime, and in particular I'm going to highlight the Gundam Lfrith Thorn high grade model kit, because we did the for Sophie's episode, so we got to do the Thorn now. Right now, still available, reasonably priced, because it is it's a good looking high grade, but it's not something that lends itself to accessories. It just comes with the cool backpack, the big gun, couple extra hands, and the shield. That's all you get, but price is right, looks good. Get that from rightstuff.com. The link is in the description. It's very long and hard for me to pronounce. I'm sorry I can't do that.
So yeah, End of Hope. Remember when I said a couple episodes about to get dark? Guess what, Buttercup?
This one hurt. This one hurt, and I want to say right off the bat, it's like super bold of Sunrise to be or not just Sunrise, but like the writing staff and the director to have this climactic a set of events and not have the main character in them, really.
Kind of, yeah.
Like even
so
Hathaway was a bystander to the attack on the Philippines, right? Like,
yeah, but eventually he got to be the main character. It just took a few minutes. I felt so sorry for you. Your ship set sail, then it burned down.
Oh, they sank my ship, Jan, man. They sank my ship.
Well, the ship set sail. I was so happy for you, and then the ship sank. We'll get to that.
Well, before we get into it, let's do the thing. So this is directed by Shinosuke Ito. He's done episodes on Mob Psycho 100. Also, a lot of directors on this episode. Akihiro Saito of Mass Effect Paragon Lost, and at least 5 shows that start with the words Battle Spirits. I don't know what it is, and I'm very worried that there's that many of them. Motoki Nakanashi of Birdie Wing and Kaguya-sama. Kohei Kuritomi, also on Birdie Wing, also of Kaguya-sama, as well as Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in the Dungeon? And someone called Wakako Kume, who has no credits and is probably a made-up person. Written by Yasuhiro Nakanashi, who is also done work on Carol and Tuesday, and My Love with Yamada-kun starts at level 999, which I should get around to. I really meant to watch that. I was hoping for a dub, though.
There's some really weird titles in Gundam anime these days. I'm getting old.
They were always weird. They were always weird. What is a saber marionette, Jeff? What is a saber marionette?
Yeah, okay, point taken. Just saying, is it wrong to get girls picked up in the dungeon? The lesbian golf mafia thing?
What? You would love it.
What?
There's golf and romance.
I'm still stuck on it.
And Gunpla. That one of the girls is a Gunpla nerd. It's great. She's the one that draws the little custom logos on her sister's golf balls.
So, after that, Shuri, hope has ended because on Earth war is broken out.
War were declared.
War were declared, and all hell is breaking loose.
Nobody happy about it. Everybody seeing it, nobody happy.
Yeah,
Elon Zero thinks it's funny. Elon Zero thinks it's funny. That's it.
Yeah. Well, he kind of called this from day one, so he's like, ha, I was right. He's sitting back in his suit and with his drink like, somebody pick up the phone because I called it. But Bob wants Shadik's head on a platter. He is hauling ass back to the colony. It's like, we are going to arrest Shadik. What he really means is, I'm going to kick his ass.
Yeah, like he has a mission. He has a job.
Thing.
Mio said, no, find where they're keeping the CEO. And he's like, no, I'm a fight. I'm gonna fight
Right.
him. And
I'm going to find him, I'm going to beat the crap out of him, and then find out where he's keeping the CEO. I will accomplish your goal. It's just not my first step.
I'm doing it in the order I want. And like,
Right.
so he sorties in the tricked out Darrow Blade. Kananji calls him a dumbass. Like, he straight up calls him out. It's like, we had a procedure, we had a plan. All right, here we go. Everyone else do your jobs.
Right. Well, he's like, we could just, go to the colony and then try to surprise him as opposed to announce our actions way out here in space.
I mean, Shadiq was trying to leave. He was moving Zarius to someone in the SAL. He thinks the SAL is going to bail him out. But, like, you can do things quietly, Bob. You can do things quietly.
Well, as we have long since learned, Bob is not bright.
He is not a savvy fellow. He's not a savvy fellow.
He's not very smart. He's not an idiot. Okay, yes, he is an idiot. But this is the same guy who launched in a suit and went into the battle.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
anyway.
Cecilia is standing up and is just they've grabbed Marty again. I don't know how they got hold of Marty now, but her and the kid they've got the crime arrow. You have to confess to crime arrow.
That is Victory Horror. They somehow went to multiverse and grabbed Victory Horror because Victory Horror is friggin' terrifying.
Look, Victory Horror knows two things: kung fu and no fear.
Right. So if Victory Horror says, confess your crime, you damn well better.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's going to do if you lie to him, but it's not going to be fun.
Well, we won't find out because Marty immediately collapses yet again. This man...
Because you should. It's Victory Horror.
Look, he took a spray paint can to the head for his team and has not shown spine since.
I'm just saying, it's Victory Horror. I'm not going to knock Marty. You show up with Victory Horror, point it in my face and says, tell me everything. It's like Wonder Woman's lasso of truth. Just put it around me. Okay. Whatever you want to know.
House, Lilik is teaching the rest of Earth House the very important thing of don't read the comments.
No.
This is not a subtweet, Marvs. This is not a subtweet, Marvs. It's not. But don't read the comments.
Yeah. But Earth House is very pissed off and very confused about everything's going. Like, wait a minute, weren't we part of some kind of company? Wasn't that a thing that was happening? And now our president of our company is running for actual president, as it apparently started a war on Earth. By the way, we're from Earth. What the hell?
Suletta is in class. She also is getting comments from anonymous people. She's so distracted, she's not actually reading the right section of the textbook. Petra pops up. Petra, who has not had lines in a while, not someone whose name you'd jump out. She's just the brown-haired girl who hangs out in Jethurk. So she pops up to be nice. And at first I did not realize that, Petra's getting screen time. In retrospect, that's very worrying.
Well, she's had screen time before. She was the girl who was had the hots for Bob's brother.
Yeah.
She didn't show up a lot, but you're right. She had a lot more lines than any other episode she's been in. And that should have been a red flag, and I didn't catch it either. But she's being nice to Suletta. Like giving her notes, saying, okay, I'm helping you out because my boss, Bob, wants me to be nice to you. I think she's doing it for her own reasons too, but whatever.
Yeah. Look, she has reasons to empathize now. She has reasons to empathize.
Yeah, things have kind of gone to pot for her too, to a certain extent. But Shadiq sees Bob heading out. She's like, okay, we're going to forget this. I'm just leaving the colony.
We peace out. We peacing out. Like,
here comes Bob ready to rock his shit. And he's like, all right, Gundam Wing Girls. I mean, Grassley Gals. I mean, Shrike Team. Kick his ass.
Just wreck him.
Right. And Bob does surprisingly well in this.
he's outnumbered. Like the Cathedra forces are like, yeah, what we're actually going to do is the real work. We're gonna infiltrate the colony and do the thing we were sent to do, and so Bob is out there on his own, going up against Shadiq and holding his own. He's doing great.
Yeah, he's facing the Grassway Gals and Shadiq. Remember, this is the same group that, at least for a little bit, had the Suletta and the Ariel on the ropes till Ariel decided to crank it up and kick everyone's ass.
But no, this is a coordinated team that works together. They're in arguably better suits, arguably, yes. And Bob is holding their own. And Shadiq also says, like, okay, we're moving Zarius out of here, and you can just let the Breakfast Club go. We don't need them. They can't incriminate us more than we've been incriminated. Well, just let them out.
I think his plan was a little more just mean than that. He's like, okay, let the Element of Misfit Toys go. They'll cause chaos. I don't even think he knew how much, but he's like, they're going to cause all sorts of hell to break loose in the colony, which will keep Cathedra busy.
Yeah, like he did not send a note to Nerea to wreck up the place. She just volunteered to wreck up the place.
Right. Nerea gets out and decides, okay, time to go nuclear. And she just runs off, hops into Thorn, gets the bits, who have apparently just been hanging around, the gun bits, and goes out and just starts wrecking the colony. I mean, that's her one and only goal, destroy it.
Just chose violence. The most violence.
Right. Can I say that and usually in Gundam, colonies are like paper mache. You damage them in like 2 or 3 ways, the whole thing is screwed.
Yeah.
This colony's tough.
This is I can't think of one that's taken more punishment and been around after that episode.
The one that took a lot of punishment was Unicorn. Because what's it called?
Kshatriya?
The big green thing. Yeah, the Kshatriya went and wrecked that place. And eventually she did just kind of break it up into pieces. But she was doing a lot like, wow, it's kind of holding up. And then, okay, there we go. This one is taking some damage. This is several mobile suits, granted many of your bits, are just wrecking the place. The entire colony gets orders to go down to the basement, essentially.
Yeah, hit your shelters, evac routes.
Right. Which I'm guessing is just, heavily armored. All of Earth House gets down there, along with a few others. Choo Choo loses her suit. Her dummy trainer gets...
The first thing Noria hits is Earth House.
Yeah.
The first thing we see her really hit, I should say, is Earth House.
I don't think that was intentional. I just think that... I don't think that was intentional as much as it was, hey, it's close by. Boom!
Yeah, maybe she's gonna wreck everything. And Earth House is just a big cube you can shoot. It melts real good.
Right. Might as well have a bullseye on it, I'm just saying. But yeah, Choo Choo's dummy trainer gets melted. Nika, because she was on the Element of Misfit Toys, gets back to Earth House.
Yeah.
And I forget her name, I keep calling her Lucy from the Peanuts.
Cecilia.
Who
is still standing up, so we know Sirius's business is going on.
Right. I'm sorry. She's just Lucy from now on. That's just how it is. It's like Bob is just Bob. Lucy is Lucy. I'm sorry. It's a nickname. But she said she's going to give Choo Choo an upgrade. And I was like, oh, this is going to be great. Oh, crap. Pain train coming. It's just a armored up dummy trainer.
It's the commander type dummy trainer. That's it. I love that her Choo Choo is the first one to get a proper mid-season upgrade, and it's just it's
the NT1. It's like, that's
it's the powered
better.
demi trainer.
Right. That's better.
It's not.
Let's be honest.
The demi trainer semi striker.
This is so we can reuse that model kit. Let's just call a spade here. But yes,
it's got new shoulder parts. It's got a new hat.
It's got a new.
That will
never
hat.
Get old.
At the same time, Suletta and Petra are running through the school, couple of people have been knocked out. They're both carrying unconscious people piggyback. The entire time Petra is talking about all the things she's going to ask from Lauda. It's like, no, he owes me 2 dates with desserts and movies. And I'm like, oh, now she's serving up the pineapple salad. Now she's
as soon as that started happening,
salad.
you're like, oh, no. But she asked Suletta, hey, if we survive this, what are you going to do? I was like, if that ain't a mark of death, I don't know what is.
The cops The cops show up in the colony or inside the school. The greenhouse, specifically the dome with the tomatoes, gets wrecked.
Yeah, that's never a good sign.
Yeah,
the tomatoes are gone. Those were delicious tomatoes. And
Felsi launches. Felsi launches.
We get a line. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. Well, I just want to say, like, Felsi launches. She's like, nope, I'm the only one here with a mobile suit. I'm gonna save the colony. Somehow.
Right. Hey, it's a decent idea, but
yeah,
I do like we go back out to the battle in space. Shadiq finally drops all the bullshit and tells you exactly what his plan is. Says,
full confession.
This is why I'll take power from you Spatians myself. All this stuff of I'm going to slowly take all the Grassley power and money and all this and give it to the Earth and so they'll turn on. No. That's all BS. I'm going to give all the money and power to the Earthens, and we're going to kick your Spatian ass. That's what this is all about.
It's revenge all the way down, Jeff. It's revenge all the way down.
This is not about some power grab. This is not about him dealing with his adoption. This is, I hate you Spatian bastards. Now we're going to get revenge. Even though he is a Spatian by adoption, and he is the upper class by adoption, he said, nah, I'm the Prince of Earth, and you Leapers are going down.
Yeah, so he lines it all out. Nika makes it to Earth House just in time to do the tune-up on the demi-barding. Yep. We get a moment
the pain train leaves the station.
Well, Choo Choo says, like, look, I can forgive you, but you got to tell me everything when this is over. Deal? And she says yes. She agrees, and I'm like,
we'll see it.
We'll and that's it. Like that Earth House. They're good friends. They're good people. Well, Choo Choo is a good friend.
Well, also it's a kind of okay. We need to talk this out. Currently, everything's on fire. It can wait.
Fire's out. Put the fire out. Do the thing. We'll get this done. We then get a
try
team
to stop
up.
Dying.
Yeah. So Pain Train leaves the station, meets up with Felsi. It's a team up. They, they reluctantly agree to like each other just to fight, just for a fight.
The tag team we didn't know we needed.
Yeah. Shadiq does the whole rant. And out there in space, Bob just wins. Like he makes the sacrifice play to take 2 of them out. And it's very clear that everything Shadiq says about Bob is really immature. Like his attitude to Bob and Miriam's relationship is very childish, and it's like, no, Bob's actually grown up. He's matured. And yeah, he makes the sacrifice play, Exodia's the Michaelis, and Shadiq is still somehow convinced he's won just because he's made anyone in the SAL care about what's going on. But this is pretty much a button on it. The cops have him. Everything's going on.
Shadiq does let it slip, and his brother hears it. It's like, hey, you're the one who killed your father. Didn't you do this for power? You're complaining about me. And his brother hears that, and it messes with him strongly, as it should.
Yeah.
And like I said, I basically consider it a draw because both suits are wrecked. Shadiq's suit is basically a torso with a head attached. He's lost all his limbs. And Bob's suit is pretty much destroyed.
Oh, no, he has to bail. He has to bail.
Shadiq, like you said, he considers it like, no, I did what I wanted. I got what my job into. Earth has a lot of guns and power to it. We're going to come and take it. I have restructured the power base. He doesn't realize, no, you're going to end up in jail, dude, if not executed. your adoptive father is now back in charge.
Yeah, like, is he... I don't know if he's
But,
going... I don't know if you can rescind an adoption in space. I'm not a
but
space lawyer, but maybe...
you can't exactly... But you can't exactly take the stuff back. We're at war now.
Yeah, but I mean, like, his rights as a citizen of space are in question.
Yeah, it's going to come out. Okay, he's gave all the Earthens the power and the money. Was planning to take us all down. He tried to kill several other people. He's going to jail. Or, more likely, he's going to jail. He's going to get busted out by Dawn of Fold. And he's going to join the Earthen side of the battle.
Yeah, we'll see.
Along with the
if
graphic
this is
owls.
stitched up. We'll see how stitched up he is in the next episode. We do get Choo Choo. This is a very important shot. Choo Choo swinging the gun like a bat. Just immediately defaults to hitting people with the gun. Very important.
No, it's Choo Choo. That's what she does.
It's what she does. And
When
Norea,
things get real, you have to get Lucille.
Yeah. Elan jumps into the Lfrith and tries to talk Norea down. And he just lets it all spill out. He lets it hang out. He explains his feelings. He says what he thinks about Norea. And he talks her down.
Yes.
And the second she stops, the cops just tag her through the torso.
Well, it's even worse than that. She finally stops. She looks like she's going to kill everybody. She looks like, that didn't work. Powered down the guns, and she smiles and looks at Elan, or at least assumes says, "Will you start by telling me your real name?" And I was so happy for you.
Yeah.
It's like, that ship is sailed. Boom. Like,
It is at this point
Headshot.
that Elan 5 freaks out, grabs control of the gun vulvas. Yes, that's what they're calling them. And shoots up the place and nopes out. He is...
Somewhere Quattro Divina.
Yeah, Quattro is proud.
He likes it somewhere.
Yeah. So, Elan has noped out with a Gundam, and we'll see how that pays off.
Well, I think that means we're getting Elan 6, even though Elan 5 is still out there somewhere.
Well, this is it. We're going to have... Somehow all three Elans left standing have to have a fight.
Right. Elan 5, 6, and 0. Fortunately, 0 does not have pilot crap, so he's toast.
Pilot rank C.
But yes,
Pilot rank C. We saw his report card.
So
we then see what Suletta's been up to, and it's getting crushed. Or not getting crushed in the rubble.
Well, right before the two things happen. First, we get the title card at the end, right after everything has happened. Right at the end of hope. It's like, the title card with like 2 minutes left to go. But that's a perfect placement for that title.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. The place is wrecked, which, like, you and I have been saying, this colony is way too nice. It's going to get destroyed. It didn't get destroyed. It did get heavily, heavily damaged. Yeah. And a lot of people died.
Including
Petra. A lot of those nameless...
Petra got crushed. Yeah. And it's like, that... Like, Norea hurt, but, like, that was just sad. That was just turning the knife on me.
I thought Norea was going to survive. Nope. But as soon as she started saying, or Petra started saying, he's going to take me a date. I can't wait to get out of here. What are you going to do if you survive this? I'm like, that's pineapple salad all day and all night. No.
Like, ain't making that. Ain't making that.
Oddly, someone pointed this out online. It's like, Suletta has apparently grown super strength because she picks up a slab of concrete.
Yeah.
Half the size of her with 2 hands. Like, holy crap.
If it is concrete, it's probably... If it was earth concrete as it is now, that'd be... I think someone pegged it at, like, 200 plus pounds, the one she's lifting. I don't think it's... It's probably...
The way I rationalize this is the colony's all screwed up. The gravity's got to be completely wacky in there.
Well, it's a future building material. You probably wouldn't use concrete in space. You'd use you'd use something. There's some interesting stuff going on right now with what they're developing to build on Mars, and it uses less water and it relies more on like expanding foams and epoxies. But it'd still be very heavy. And we've already heard Suletta called freakish endurance for a space noid. So I don't know. She has the strength of 12 toddlers.
No.
But Suletta's sitting there and she's just hauling rubble, and they finally find her, and her hands are bloody. Her her actual hands are bloody, but it's from helping. So we've got an interesting flip on, episode 12, and Earth House just ask her what she's doing. It's like, look, there's someone's in this rubble. I know that. We gotta help. And the crew just comes together. It's like, all right, I'll find the first aid kits. I'll see if there's a working mobile pod. We'll all get to digging, and the song plays.
Oh, she has a great line. She doesn't she's not sobbing. She's not freaking out. She's probably in shock, quite frankly. And she said, "What are you doing?" She goes, "There's people still in the building. We need to dig them out. They might still be alive." Everyone kind of, you're right. Everyone kind of, okay, let's get to it.
Yeah, Dan Mason dropping $2 in chat. Thank you very much for your $2. $2 helps out. Thank you.
I'll say it. Daniel Masono!
Gotta say it.
We're required by law, I'm pretty sure.
I think it's the rules.
Yes. To recap, Elon is now in possession of the was it the Erd?
Yeah, the and some vulvas, and some gun vulvas. I don't know if he keeps them.
I'm calling them gun bits. I can't call them that. It just messes with me.
Yes, we're late enough into the episode that I don't think YouTube's gonna flag it, but
okay. But Elon is out there in space somewhere running with rockets. Petra's dead.
Petra
Grassley
dead.
Grassley survived, and he is like the original CEO of Grassley is back in charge. Shadik's under military arrest. I'm guessing the Grassley gals are too, but maybe not. Maybe they bailed.
Well, I think one of them might flip, but there's no way Sabine flips. She's too in on Shadik's stuff.
Bob has survived.
But now Lauda has a motive for revenge, because this is about revenge all the way down.
Yeah. The place is littered with bodies. All those, red shirts we saw in the background, we thought what would happen. That's exactly what happened. There are bodies everywhere, and the place is rubble. It's still intact, though, which is better than I thought it'd be. I thought this colony was toast.
They punched a hole in it. That's how Elan got out, but
I guess they just have really good sealant foam or something. Because, like I said,
it's
most
big
Gundam
enough
colonies can't take.
It's big enough that it can get away with some of that damage.
I guess, but yeah, this colony, as far as Gundam colonies goes, this sucker's a tank. It can put up with abuse.
Yeah,
because boy did it. So yeah, both the Earth Witches are dead now. Sophie's dead and Nerea's dead. Nerea, I didn't see that coming. It's like, I felt so sorry for you. Like I said, that ship had sailed and then it got sunk immediately after.
I was sure, I was sure at least Elan was dying. He still might die, but I was sure he'd go first.
Nope, but now he's out for revenge. Like I said, everybody's out for revenge now. Here's my take on it. This is we're at war now.
Yeah.
Earth isn't going to attack space.
Well,
space has got more power, but Earth has got the print. I mean, it's just
the SAL has a reason to crack down on Earth. Right? That's it.
And Earth has a reason to kick space's ass. And they now have the resources to do it thanks to Shadik.
Yeah, Shadik fed them the stuff. They've got beef with Benerit. And it's going to come to real deal shooting war.
Yeah, and Prospera, meanwhile, sitting back enjoying the show.
This is all she wanted. This is all she wanted, give or take. I think she still needs to make a puppet out of Delling's head, rip the head off, make a little puppet. That's the last thing on the list.
We called her Xanatos. She's just going to make a Alexa always does that this time.
Yeah.
We always have to. This is David Xanatos. We said last week. She's just going to make a robot that looks like Delling. Then we rip half the face off. You just see the robot underneath. And it sounds just like her. I don't know. And we call it Fox. Anyway. But yes. Dang. We were talking about it since episode 1. I was like, wow, this colony's nice. It's going to be a shame when it gets blown up.
Yeah, no. I mean, this one lasted pretty long. Lasted pretty long.
Longer than I thought it would. I thought this sucker would be going by the end of season 1, but no. Got this. It made it just to the near end of season 2. So, first, I think we can all agree now there is no way in hell this is ending into the next 2 weeks. We're getting a third season.
I think if they want... Right now, I think... And again, this could be... like, the way it's written, they could end it in 4 episodes because we leave Shaddiq arrested and we just... we are now in the end game where we're dealing with Prospera and Elon and whatever we do to Elon. But they can also very quickly leave that open and Shaddiq can come back out and break out and we can get a third season and it's pure chaos, right?
I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. It's like, okay, if this show is not good or is not as big a hit as we hope it will be, here's a way out in these last 4 episodes. On the contrary, if things are going good and we're making money, we can extend this a little further. On the side note, things are going good and they're making lots of money.
The high-grade Ariel is the fastest-selling model kit Bandai has made this century.
Think about that for a second. Think about how many model kits they've made, how many hot series they've had.
How many master grade strikes they've put out. Think about that. Like, think about the ones that you just see all over the place. My
local hobby shop is flush full of Mercury stuff. You cannot find the Ariel.
Yeah.
I've been told they've got, they get new stuff in almost every 2 weeks. It's like the Ariel's always in there. They always say, it's like 6 Ariels and some other stuff.
6 Ariels and whatever the new one for the week is, right? 4 of those.
Right. Ariel's gone. So, yeah, they're making money. So this thing ain't ending soon.
Yeah, no. There's... Again, where they're at, they could stitch this up in 4 episodes as long as they act like Shaddiq is done.
Yeah.
But if they want a third season, they don't have to. They can let him out.
I will say my bet right now. What's that big white suit called that Bob's building or his company is?
The Schwartzette.
The Schwartz. I'd bet money this is an Anju type thing. It's going to get built, stolen by Earth House, and our boy Alcott is taking that thing to war. Because it's got a big friggin' sword. And guess what Alcott likes to use? Big friggin' sword.
Yeah, we will. We are a few days out from the next one, and we'll see what they hit us with.
Like I said, how well have my predictions gone? I did call. You got your call of you predicted everything was going to go to pot. You did it like 10 episodes early. I did call. Okay, we're going to war now. And guess what? We're going to war now. Granted, an Earth-space war in a Gundam show. Who could predict that? But still, I'm taking it. Because of all my predictions of this show, none of them have been right except for that one. I'll take what I can get.
Yeah. Oh, man. Speaking of predictions, I bet you'd really like it if you went to rightstuff.com and bought a Lfrith Thorn high grade, because it looks really cool. Again, that affiliate link also helped. If you buy anything from Right Stuff right now, I'll point out that there is, right now, during stream, there is a 1-day sale on theatrical features. You can literally click, can I do it? Yes. Okay. Theatrical features. One of those theatrical features you can buy is Char's Counterattack. If you don't have that on Blu-ray, you could get that, and our link will get you, it gets me and Jeff some money out of that. You can see Char's Counterattack right here. Buy Char's Counterattack. You can do that too. But otherwise, I think I just want to say thank you for listening. Do rate, do share, do subscribe, do ring bells, do what you want. Do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. But otherwise, we're out for this